Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be doing the highly anticipated Gamma Jack tutorial. Now I know that y'all guys also wanted Master Chief, but don't worry, I'm going to do him next, and Doomslayer, and a bunch of other suggestions that y'all asked for. Alright, so we'll get to it. Alright, but for now, you're going to need some yellow pipe cleaners. I got some peach pipe cleaners because Gamma Jack does have exposed hands and face. Lots of blue pipe cleaners. Can you see them? Fuck. Can you see them? Alright, fantastic. Come on now. Alright, so what you're going to start off first is the skeleton, which is the most important part. Of course, I'm going to grab some peach pipe cleaners. I didn't find any others, so bear with me. Of course, I have to bring out the goat immortal so I can properly scale him to the display base over here. The goat. He could easily beat Omni-Man's ass. Just saying. Did it in season 1. Alright, so I twisted it into an X shape. So when you grab these two pieces, when you make the X shape, grab these two pieces are just going to be like this, bent down obviously. Just adjust that. That's going to be the shoulder. Same thing with the legs, to straighten them out and make a little dent right there for the feet. Now obviously for the head, you're going to need to grab another piece. It doesn't have to be matching, but just grab the piece and grab a little end of it right here and twist just a little bit of that piece like that. It doesn't have to be too sturdy, it can be wobbly all you want because we are going to reinforce it later, right? So if you follow the instructions, it should look something like this, a little naked man. But fear not, he's not going to be nude for long, right? So what you're going to do now is grab a bunch of these and start wrapping it around the legs and arms. For example, you can move the legs and pieces out of the way if you want to. Grab this, twist it over the leg, grab this and put it all the way to the shins because he does wear yellow boots. All right, so just do that. Wrap the legs around as thick as you want them. You can have chicken legs or thunder thighs, however you want. All right, so it should look something like this. I know there is still some skeleton showing, very indecent, so you just grab another piece and just go like this. And you can do the same thing for the other leg, all right? So now that we're wrapping around the legs, and I can't really tell you much now, people have been asking me if I can sell these little figures. And honestly, I'd rather not. I'd rather teach y'all how to make them. You know, instead of spending your money, you know, save your money, just watch the tutorials because that helps a lot more, honestly. Even then, if I sell them, I don't even know what to do. They don't have a TikTok shop in here. Or do they? I'm not too sure. But if you do, you're just probably going to have to catch me in the streets going, yeah, I got this stuff. Ah, come on now. It's 20 bucks. Come on, you know, 20 bucks a piece. Like that. Alright, because I'm not too good with technology. I got my first phone when I was in 8th grade, so that's like 2022. Yeah. So if you do the math, I'm a junior in high school now. Unfortunately, I really hate school. I want to quit, but I can't. Because, listen here, a little life lesson from someone who's still a minor. You know, minor to minor, you know what I mean? You ever think about quitting school and just going to get a job? Don't do that, because my friend did that. He quit a job, and now since he didn't graduate, he's gonna be stuck flipping burgers all his life, unfortunately. And I didn't think about that. I was so close to doing that. But no. One, my parents aren't going to let me do that, obviously. And two, most of the jobs that you have to get these days require at least a high school diploma. If you don't have that, then you're not eligible, unfortunately. Now, well, I got a little bit off topic. That was wrapping the legs around. Now, to wrap around the waist, just wrap a pipe cleaner between the legs where it hurts. Grab one end and start twisting it around the waist so the legs and the waist are well connected and they don't wobble when you play with them or pose them. I don't know what you want to do with the figures. You could throw them into a fire for all I want. They're yours at the end of the day. I'm just saying, if you want it to have good articulation so it doesn't snap off when you make a really cool pose, just do this and it'll stay intact. To get the legs done out of the way, grab a pipe cleaner, obviously, and wrap it around the bottom of the leg like this. All right, wrap it around, going around town, like my boy SpongeBob said. For the feet, you know, wrap those around. Grab one end, then push and end like that, so the feet can look good or less worse than what they were before. So something like that looks like a little foot. I don't know if you can see it because I'm wearing yellow gloves and this is yellow. So alrighty, it should look something like this. I'm back. Had to run a little errand real quick. Anyways, now we're right here, right? Bear with me. Grab another pipe cleaner. Wrap it around the torso, like so. The arms get in the way a lot. So just push them. I'll make them do the YMCA. I hate that song. Twist it around the body. I did a little bit of off-screen mining, but it's nothing too hard. Don't be afraid. I just wrapped a bunch of stuff around it. Just lots of stuff. Sorry, I was reading a notification. These you grab. I wrapped a long ass pipe cleaner. And grab this for the shoulders. Grab one, wrap it around the shoulders or the arms. I don't know what body parts are called anymore. I didn't take health class in 6th grade. So just wrap those, not all the way. Or yeah, maybe you don't. Like this. Wrap it around once. Grab these the bits right here. And make sure it goes like up to the shoulder, like right here in the back of the neck. Do the same thing with this, all the way up to like right here. Wrap it around to right there. Grab the piece and twist them together. Yeah. Should look something like that. It kind of looks like a Vegeta, doesn't it? Should I make a Vegeta tutorial? Let me know in the comments, please. Grab another one. This time you just wrap them around the biceps. You know, because Gamma Jack is a pretty fit dude. He has like the average superhero body. You know, so he is handsome Jack after all, right? No glaze or anything, because I know he's kind of a dickhead. He's basically like Homelander, right? Boo! Let me scare you there. So do not be afraid. Again, I come in peace. This is nothing hard, just wrapping around pipe cleaners, okay? Do not be afraid. Honestly, this stuff isn't really that hard. This is why I like teaching you guys. I am the teacher. But I could never be a real teacher. Not with kids like me running around in the class. No, I'm not a bad kid or anything. I'm just the type of kid, you tell me to do an assignment, I tell you, yeah, I'll get to it, and I don't do it. Yeah, but I do it at home, you know, because I have AI for that. Anyways, enough about me. This is just wrapping around with the yellow pipe cleaner, but we do not want weak joints. So wrap a little bit of the yellow over the blue. Not a lot, so it doesn't look like he has a thick forearm. Unless you want him to have a thick forearm, it's up to you. This is your figure at the end of the day. Alright, so something like that. Alrighty. He does have little hands, obviously. Everybody does. So, with that little stud right there that you weren't supposed to wrap around, just twist a pipe cleaner like this to it. Form it into like a mitten type of, like that. This piece, fold it. Ah, my glove. Fold it like this. Into a mitten type of glove. Now I know it doesn't have fingers or anything, but at least you can like get off some punching poses, some open hand poses, because I know Gamma Jack does shoot radiation. Gamma radiation to be specific. Alright, so not too bad, right? Long ass arm. Do the exact same thing for the other arm, because it's the same thing already. Should look something like this. Ready? Now we're just gonna have to get on the underwear. Now for the underwear, the pipe cleaner. Now wrap around the waist. Gotta get a little bit close and personal, huh? All right. Wrap that around the waist, kind of like a belt, like that. Alrighty. Make sure it looks like this. If it looks like a WWE belt, you're doing great. Alright, so just, it should look something like this. Should be an excess piece, long ass excess piece. Alright, so wrap that around the leg, back. Grab this piece, wrap it around the other leg, and get it this way. So it looks like underwear, but there's yellow in the middle. Just another, wrap it around like a bow and Christmas and all that. Alrighty? Now so far, your figure should be looking like this, alright? Now, it looks a little plain right now, obviously, so grab a black piece. Where's the black piece? Put it above the waist, because I'm pretty sure Gamma Jack has like a belt over his suit right here. This is nothing hard, of course, just wrap it around over the waist. Like that. I just came back from checking stuff out. Gamma Jack has like a yellow sign right here on his chest. I don't know what it is. It looks like a V, kinda, like a swiggly V. Alright, so I tried to find the thinnest pipe cleaner here, depending how big you made your figure, obviously. So for this, we just pull like a little piece, a little piece over there, like where the suit is. Put a pipe cleaner under it. Ah, come on now. Let me just do this off camera real quick, all right? I did it. Look. This is just basically the pipe cleaner wrapped around, not wrapped around, over one of the pipe cleaners, twisted sideways, make a V shape, and just push it down. Or you can glue it. Actually, don't glue it. It makes, since pipe cleaners have fur, they call these fur sticks, I don't know who does, it's gonna make the fur ugly. All right, if you don't glue it. So you could make the piece longer, grab these two little pieces, bend them like you would to make the feet, and with that little piece that you bent, just stick it into the shoulder right here, because that's where the V ends. All right, you can do that. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to make the figure ugly, you know, because this is Handsome Jack we're talking about. All right, this isn't some Joe Schmo. All right, for the face, grab one of these, put it around the head. Actually, wait, no. Don't do that yet. Drop what you're doing. Grab a yellow piece. Not too long, not too short. Like this. Alright? With the little stud right there. There you go. Do this. Bend it. Twist it. Bop it. Yeah. Anyways. You do this, you make it look like a dingus. Little piece. You wrap that around. Just keep wrapping it around, right? Should look something like this. Something like that. Now to give him that Officer Chad Thundercock haircut, just make a shape like that. Fold it down like that. It should be a little thinner. Let me just... Right there. So like that. And just like wrap it into make it into a little circle, whatever's left. And then place it over the head. See what I mean by that Chad Thundercock officer haircut? If y'all seen the meme, y'all know, alright? For the mask, you can't see me. Anyways, grab a little piece. Grab some of this. Just wrap it around the head. Doesn't even have to like finish anything. Just make sure like sticks hard enough for it to not fall off. Like that. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to look good, right? Now we are done with the main piece, which is the figure. What we're gonna do now is make the cape. And that's literally the easiest thing you could ever do. Making eggs is harder than making this, all right? So just make it into a U shape. Or, I don't even know if there's a letter shape like this. Like this, all right? I see. Make sure it aligns with the figure. I don't want to make it oversized or anything. Right? Just adjusting it, alright? Dropped a piece. Grab a little pipe cleaner, fuzzy stick, whatever you call it. Then just wrap around it like this, alright? I'm gonna do the rest of it off camera because my phone's almost out of storage. Alright. Made the cape. Grab this figure. Now it's not gonna stick there magically in it, so grab the two long pieces and just wrap it around the neck, because Gamma Jack does have his cape wrapped around his neck, kinda. And there we go. All finished. Look at that clean cape. Oh, I messed up on the piece. I'm gonna remake the cape. I just do not have any yellow at the moment. And usually when I make these figures, I take them apart and then I remake them. But I think this one looks pretty good. I do have a bunch of spare parts though. Look at that. Not any yellow, unfortunately. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And if you want the radiation effects, you can use these light green ones, okay? That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right, damn it.